All right, biologists, we're going to count the bubbles from this plant right here. You can see that there are little tiny bubbles coming from about right there. 1, 2. So we're going to time for 2 minutes. This is the light very close to the plant. I'm setting my kitchen timer here and you'll hear it beep after 1 minute. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, that's 1 minute. I'm going to reset it. Write down 15 for the first minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go, 12 for the second minute. 1 more minute and I'll let you count this time. All right, go. Okay, that's 3 minutes with the light very close to the jar. I'm going to add some baking soda and we'll set up again with the light much further away and see what happens to the rate of photosynthesis. Okay, biologists, we're going to repeat this experiment. This time the lamp's further away. You can see it a little bit in the picture. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute and we're going to count the bubbles. Remember, the bubbles are coming from right about there. There's one just went off right there. So I'll count with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, in the first minute there were 13. Okay, let's count for another minute. I'm setting the timer. We didn't get any bubbles in the previous minute because an error in the camera, but let's go for another minute and see what we get. One, photosynthesis is really slowing down when we move the light even a little bit. So light intensity is a huge factor in the rate of photosynthesis. I moved the light about 1 centimeter, and it slowed photosynthesis down in this chart a whole lot. You need a lot of sunlight to get chard going. And this light that we're using in the experiment isn't sunlight. It's not a full spectrum lamp. So it's not quite the same as sunlight. So we got one bubble this minute. We'll do it for one more minute and see if anything happens. Okay, let's time for one more minute. One, not much going on. That light intensity is really decreased. The light intensity decreases as a square of the distance. So if you move the jar twice as far, or if you move the light twice as far away, the intensity of the light decreases by 1/4. So we got some pretty disappointing results for our last 3 minutes. The rate of photosynthesis really decreased. Here's a picture of our experimental setup, and you can see that I didn't move the lamp very far for the second trial. The first part, it was right up against the glass, and the second part, I moved it about 1 centimeter. And it made a huge difference in the amount of photosynthesis going on, the way we're measuring it by the bubbles. So make sure you fill in your data tables for this experiment and finish up your lab sheet. Thanks a lot. Biologists, make sure you're using this lab sheet from the doc sharing before when you're filling it out. Thank you so much.